Hi, my name is Leima Bukshmita. I'm on vacation with my family in Nova Scotia. I am presenting you my interview with an international star trainer, Michael Ban. And despite the bad internet connection, I hope you still have a great time watching the interview. If you guys want to overcome your fears and some problems in your business, this is a video for you to watch. If you want to boost your interpersonal skills or business skills, this is definitely a video for you to watch. If you just want to be a better version of yourself, this is 1000% a video for you to watch. Why is that? Because I have a very amazing guest today. I'm honored to have a well-known star international trainer in management skills, in sales, the author of many coaching programs in team building and public speaking, Michael Ban. Michael, hello.
Wow. Hello, Lima. No, I'm very glad to see you.
Michael, well, let me start by thanking you for finding time to talk to me today, because I know you have like a super tight schedule. You are very busy these days. I heard that you recently got back from Dubai, where you had like a big project in training and lots of sessions. Can you just tell us a couple of words about that? Because that sounds very exciting, like Dubai. You know, I want to go to Dubai. That's on my bucket list,
Yes.
definitely.
No, absolutely. Yeah, first of all, I have to say that my wife and I are extremely fortunate to be doing this work that we are doing, that we have the possibility to travel the world and to train people to develop their potential, etc. And can you imagine, on top of it, be paid money for traveling the world?
She's
You
amazing.
know, you cannot wish a better thing.
It's a dream. It's
Yeah.
dreams come true.
And we just now, yeah, absolutely. We just did a 10-country tour. So we were traveling to different countries, and we were in Canada not so long ago, and also in the Middle East, where we visited Dubai. We did several training programs there, and also in Central Asia, Europe, from Germany to Kazakhstan to Montenegro, in Denmark, where I am born, actually. So we were doing amazing programs there. We met people, you know, who really came, who want to develop themselves, to grow, to become better, etc.
Boy, guys, are we lucky? We don't have, to spend a lot of money to go, abroad, because Michael's actually coming to Toronto in September. And we have a wonderful opportunity to see him. Mark this date, September 19. He's going to be doing the whole day session. It's called The Art of Sales. Is that right?
Yeah, that is correct. We will, on the 19th of October, we are coming, and no, September, I meant, and we will talk about what are the proven sales strategies during difficult times.
Yeah.
Because for many business people today, this can be individual entrepreneurs who are working on their own, or small companies, medium-sized companies. They are not all of them very successful financially, because how to find enough clients, how to get enough money, how to pay all the bills, etc. It is quite tough for many.
It is, yes.
So we will look at what can we do in this situation. And in my background, I'm originally a seaman. So that means I was sailing on ships around the world. And actually, when I was 17 years old, I came first time to Canada, and I was sailing on a ship down the St. Lawrence River. And we went to Quebec, Montreal, and Three Rivers. And for me, it was amazing to see how huge Canada is, how spectacular it is. And I know you're now in Nova Scotia,
Yes,
which
I
is,
am.
of course, also
Yes.
a very beautiful place. Now, but one thing I learned when I was sailing on ships, when the ship leaves the harbor, maybe the sun is shining, the ocean is flat, but sooner or later, you will get a storm. Storms are made for ships. So a ship has to always be ready how to overcome the storms. But you always know that sooner or later the storm will be over and the sunshine will come back. The same in life and business. We have to be built to survive the difficult times and to be very confident and strong that whatever difficult times we have now, we will pass it and go through it and become successful. So this is what we will look at during this training on the 19th of September, how to survive it, plus how to increase sales even during difficult times.
Before I ask you some more questions about the seminar, you already started telling about yourself a little bit, about your background.
Yeah, so I left school actually when I was 16 years old. And then I joined the Merchant Marine and sailing on ships around the world. So even though I'm born in Denmark, which is a very little country with only just over 5 million people, but we have the biggest sea fleet or shipping fleet in the world. So that many young people, they joined the Merchant Marine sailing on ships, and I did the same. And from this, then I went into oil drilling in Africa. So I lived in Sahara for several years, and it was an amazing experience how to work under very extreme and tough conditions. But also in Sahara, very often we have sandstorms. And the sandstorm is very similar to the storm on the sea. They are always temporary. So what you need to do when you're in the storm, you have to make everything possible to have minimum damage to yourself or to what you are doing. But from this was the kind of, say, the tougher part of my life. Then I was working with tourism in Spain, which was, of course, a lot of pleasure because on the island Mallorca and Ibiza. And it was beautiful times. But that's where I really learned about customer service, caring for your clients, etc. And from this, I came into sales. I was selling actually fur coats in Spain to the tourist. And later on, I went into selling diamonds, mostly in India, Italy, and in England, because at that time I was living in England. And this is where I really got a lot of training in the area of selling, not only to one type of person, but to different personalities. But also, how do you negotiate good deals, which was so different in India, because the Indians, they can sit for hours negotiating, etc., where the Italians are completely different. They're very emotional, very passionate, very strong. And the English are very conservative, very more calm, very good-mannered, etc. But this is where I really learned how to sell, how to persuade, how to negotiate, etc. And from these, let's say, experiences, I started to put together different training programs, which I call 5-star sales. So the idea is whatever level you're at in sales skills right now, you can reach a 5-star level. And that's what we're teaching at our training. How do you get to the top of the game so that you can become successful in your life and in your business? So that
thank you for mentioning that, because I was going to ask you, some people may think, so here's this international star in sales who is teaching like top shots all over the world, and I'm just this, teeny tiny regular person who is just making a jewelry, let's say. Would that training even be for custom for my needs, right? So, and you said that you have very individual approaches to everyone, right?
Absolutely. So there's one thing that unites all of us. We are all human beings from planet Earth. We are all living on the same planet. So we could say we are all in the same boat because we're all here together. So we all have what we can say certain human needs. And the basic needs to live, to survive, to take care of ourselves, to have enough money, to be happy, etc. We all want the same thing. And it doesn't matter if we are in North America, if we are in Africa, or if we are in the Middle East, etc. So these human needs, we need to understand. So when we go into the area of sales, there is, of course, your needs. What do you want? You want to sell, you want to bring your products or services out to the market. But we also need to understand the needs of the client. And this is where many salespeople doing big mistakes. They don't fully understand the needs, the desires of the client, how to build trust with the client, how to persuade the client. And that's what we will talk about at the training on the 19th of September. How to find the true needs of the client, how to get him to desire, what do you have? What are you offering? And that takes certain specific steps, which can be worked out. So it is possible to be successful even during difficult times.
Speaking of successful, like everyone have their own ideas of what successful means, right?
Right.
What success means to you? How do you define what success is?
In very basic form, we could say we have material success and we have non-material success. So material success, how much money do we have? What kind of car do we have? Do we have a nice home? Can we buy new clothes, etc.? Material success. So we all need to have a certain level of material success. We cannot live without it. And particularly at the moment you have children, you need to be able financially to take good care of your children, your family, etc. But if we take a coin, this is only the one side of the coin, material success. The other side, we can call it the non-material. Are you happy? Are you healthy? Are you fit? Are you in a good mood? Are you in love with somebody? Do you have good relations with other people? How do you wake up in the morning? Do you wake up in a good mood, excited for the day? Wow, it's another day, a new day of my life. How can I get the most out of today? Or many people, they are not in a good mood. They are suffering, they have depression, they are worried, they don't know what to do, they don't have internal drive, they don't have internal confidence, etc. So during our training, we work with these two key factors: how to achieve material success and how to achieve non-material success, which it is possible, but you have to work on it, because here we're dealing with the inner mindset, what is going on inside here, all the psychological factors, etc. So for me, true success is a balance between material and non-material, and it is possible to achieve that.
You know, Michael, that's so important. I was listening to your webinar the other day. You are truly the first person who, like as a coach, saying something about like how to achieve success, how to become successful, that actually mentions the enjoyment of the process. And that's so like that's something new, like for me, because people always say no pain no gain, like you have to suffer in order to get somewhere, to get something. It's not an easy task, it's not an easy road, and blah blah blah. So I understand that, but at the same time, like we as a human, as you said, we are human beings, right? Our life is super short, right? So we want to make sure we are happy. You are really just rocked my world with that notion, with that idea, because you can actually enjoy becoming successful. That's very nice.
Absolutely. It's absolutely. See, some people think life is for suffering.
Yes.
And of course, there are tough parts in life. There are tough places in the world where people really are suffering, which is terrible, what is going on many times.
Yeah.
But at the same time, life is also for enjoyment. We have to learn how to play the game called life, how to get enjoyment out of it, how to deal with the challenges. And if we take a look at the world of sport, if we take a football game, then of course the football players, they have to be very ambitious. They want to win the game. They will fight to win. But of course, there's a lot of pain, you know, when they're going through all these challenges, the opposition, the barriers, etc. But when you break through all these barriers, then, and when you win the game, of course, there's enormous positive emotion. At the same time, we also need to be passionate about the game of football. You have to love the game. So what if you don't love the game of football? But you have to play, suffer the pain, but doing something you don't love doing. The same when here particularly we will talk about sales. So the top salespeople in the world, they have these two qualities. They are very ambitious. They really fight to win. They don't give up. They visit the clients again and again. They're looking at different strategies, how to do it, not to be a pain in the ass for the client, but how to provide value to the client. But at the same time, they love the game of selling. They're excited to meet the clients because they're excited when they wake up in the morning. Wow, today I'm going to have some new adventures. Who am I going to talk today? Etc., etc. So we need to work with these two key factors, which is the internal mindset of the salesperson and the technology of selling. How do we do it? What are the strategies of selling? Just like football. It's not just a game where you just run forward. No, it's a game of strategy. It's a systematic approach to the game. And the same in the area of business and sales. And it doesn't matter if you are, we can call it a solopreneur, you know, an individual person doing his own business. You need to sell yourself. You need to sell your products, your services. Or if you are in a multi-level marketing business, where you're out there trying to build your business, attracting people to your team, etc. And you have to work with them all the time. But you have to love that game. And the only way to really fall in love with it, it is to learn it, to be good at it. Because the moment you learn it, you understand it, and you're good at it, it starts to be easier and easier. The same for me. When I started in sales, I hated it. You could not imagine. I remember in the beginning, I was in Copenhagen, Denmark, and I had to do door-to-door selling of encyclopedias. I hated it, but I needed a job. I needed the money. So I was often knocking on the door, hoping nobody will open the door. But, you know, that is not very passionate about the work. And the same when I started as a speaker and as a trainer. In the beginning, I was so nervous. I was so shy. My legs were shaking. You know, I was sweating. It was terrible. But then the moment you start to learn it, you become better and better and better. And now you can have pleasure in front of speaking. It can be online, as we're doing today, or on the 19th of October in Toronto. Or 19th September. That's right. Good, you remembered. Yeah, that's right. You could hear how much we have been traveling to remember all these days.
Just lost in time, right?
Yeah, actually, in October, we will be back in Dubai. So, but that's another point. Yeah, no, but 19th September, we will be in Toronto. And there's a big business center called Improve Canada. That's where we will be holding the training. And we, of course, look forward to see anybody who want to come to develop themselves, to get ideas, to get this positive, let's say, inspiration that it is possible to become better. It is possible to have more results. But it all depends on us. We cannot wait for things to get better. We have to do things now. And even if you are successful today, which is phenomenal, maybe you are doing very well, but you don't want just to be successful today. We want to be successful for life. So we want long-term success. We have to have, we call it the marathon mindset. So we don't want money just for this month. No, we want money for life. The same with our health and fitness. We want health for life, fitness for life. We want happiness for life. So we have to have this long-term thinking. And that's what you will learn on the 19th of September. in Toronto when we are coming.
Michael, if I had some champagne here poured in a glass, I would toast to what you're saying. Yes, definitely. That's exactly what we all want, I think. So turning to that seminar, that's the whole day seminar, guys. It's from 10 to 6, so like it's a full day training. And can you tell us more about the structure of this training? I don't want you to open up any like secrets or surprises, but just to have an idea, like, is it going to be like a lecture, or do you also incorporate any practical moments in your seminar? Can you tell us more about what to expect? How is it going to take place?
Yeah, the training will be very interactive. There will be different lessons. Each lesson has 2 parts, theory and practice. So I will explain some theoretical parts, and then there will be practicing, discussing with each other. And then we go to the next part. And throughout the day, we will deal with the 2 key factors of, we can call it sales technology. It is to have the right sales mindset, how internally to become sales confidence. And second, we will talk about the structure and the technology of selling. How do we do it? If a person comes up with an objection, like a person says, oh, it's too expensive, or I need to think about it, what to do? Do we just give them our business card and say, all right, when you're finished thinking, you can contact me? Or can you do something? That's the technology of selling. So we need to work with both parts, internally with the sales mindset, so that we fall in love with it. We fall in love with the game of selling. And the moment you become good at it, it's easier to fall in love with it. The same like driving a car. I remember when I was the first time driving in a car, I almost killed 2 old ladies. You know, I was sweating. It was terrible. You know, now we are just driving. We don't think anymore. You can drive fast and so on. You have pleasure from driving. The same in selling, but it all depends on the sales mindset and learning the actual, we call it the sales technology or sales techniques. So this balance of it, and this is what we will do throughout the whole day. And you will feel what most people are saying, wow, it went so fast. It was so much fun. It was so exciting that it was like one breath the whole day from 10 in the morning till 6 in the evening. The only thing I will really recommend, be on time, because it will be very active, very involved. And also, if you have business cards, brochures, or whatever you are selling in your business, bring it with you, because you will get several opportunities to speak to other people, to pitch, to do your sales presentations to other people in the audience. And we so often have people at the end of the training that said, wow, not only I learned things, I got inspired, but I found new clients or new partners that we can work with here at the training. So bring whatever you have with you. And if you have colleagues, bring them as well, because the more people you bring to the training who has the same, let's say, ideas and knowledge as you have, after the training, it will be easier for you.
If to summarize that, like, what outcome can people expect from this seminar? What do you think?
A better life, a more hopeful for the future, more inspired, optimistic, positive approach to your life and your business. And you will see it is possible, because inside us, we all have so much potential, which is unused. So we want to unlock your true potential so that you can become the best possible version of yourself. That's the goal, that we can do it. And then by developing your potential, of course, now you're able to have better sales result. So if you would like to make more money and to be more happy, then this training is for you. If you don't want to be more happy or you don't want more money, maybe this is not for you. It is only for people who want more, so that they are, and who want more pleasure from their life. then it's for them.
Thank you so much. That was very inspirational. I think many of people who are watching this video now would definitely go and buy a ticket. By the way, guys, if you buy a ticket now before the 1st of September, there is an early bird price for that. So you better hurry up. Where to buy the tickets? They are sold online. There is the website where you can actually buy them. And if you are watching this video, you'll find a link to that website as well. Just remember, guys, September is the day that can actually be a new step, like a step to your new life or a step to a better life. Something's gonna happen anyway, something really positive, something really great. Michael promised us, right, Michael?
Absolutely.
Michael is often referred as the Big Ben, as a new universe, Big Bang theory. So a Big Bang is going to happen on September 19, and let's be ready for that. So thank you, everyone who was watching. Thank you, Michael, very, very, very much. Sorry about some of the connection problems, but you know, storms happen, guys. We just stand up and go and do whatever we have to, right?
Absolutely. We have to keep going forward, and we have to deal with whatever we have. Yeah. I'm just grateful that you're on your holidays in Nova Scotia with your family in the camping. And now that it's possible to do a Zoom meeting just like this, and then we can record it, give it to others, etc. So thank you very much to you, Laima, and for what you are doing as well.